Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wisconsin All Star Wrestling. And so we are into event number 6 out of many to go. Going until, every single state is involved, and maybe 6 months after that, and we'll see where we're at. And it also depends on our money status too, if we are able to keep it going for that long, unless if we can find a way to get a network deal. But who knows, because all this is a part of is just getting the 50 states in and just having some competition. And so after this event, because like I said, after 6 months, Minnesota is going to be involved. So I'm going to simulate up to the event, do the event, and then activate Minnesota. So then the next video, it will be that event, and we'll see kind of the status of what Minnesota's up to. If they've signed people within the first month, where's their, or when's their first event, so to speak, and are they going to be in contention of all of our stuff? Because as of right now, when it comes to the awards and everything, if I can find it real quick, I think it's under global, event histories, awards, and rankings. All of it right now is obviously my promotion for WASW. So Athlete Central versus the King of the World at a 58% rating for match of the year. And after that is Money is Reality and Caitlin Conway and Isidore Nudes at 57, and then 56 with the tag team, and then Matthew Logan and Lewister at 56. So it's been just us that have made the top 10, because every single match has been us for the past 5 events, so almost 6 months now. And will they be in contention of that right away, or will they not be? Because then we got Angle of the Year involving Jaden Cooper and Javen with a 78 overall, then a 74, a 73. So are they gonna be in the mix when it comes to scroll down to the lower? Are they gonna beat a 58%? And also the next state after that. I know I mentioned in an episode before that I may not introduce the Midwest, not out of the Midwest, because right now it's going to be Minnesota, and Wisconsin, Minnesota are in the Midwest of the United States. That I could branch out to different states like New York or whatnot. What I think I might do is do the Midwest to start off with, so to speak, and then eventually branch out. So all the states in the Midwest will go first, and then maybe the West, or maybe the East, or the Southeast, or the Southwest. But first I'll do all of the Midwest states. That way they're cranked out. So I'll do the neighbors. So after Minnesota, I may do Michigan or Illinois or Iowa, because those are kind of the bordering states with the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, that is connected with Wisconsin. So if you're familiar with that, with geography-wise, that's what I'm going to kind of do. And then try to finagle the other states, because I think it goes over to Nebraska, North and South Dakota, and then Ohio is part of it too as well. And I think it goes down to Missouri and Kansas area. So overall, that's how I'm thinking of the gist of it. I would have to relook at a map myself, but I think that's kind of the geography of the Midwest, and then add the other regions, so to speak. And then Wrestler of the Year 2021 hasn't completed yet, so they can't determine as of right now. Show of the Year is our show score of 70 of the May one, but yeah, they can't predict anything right now because a full year hasn't gone by, even though people are going to be coming in slowly, because I have it on low right now, but as soon as more promotions come in, then I'll have it on high, and then a lot of people will be coming in, and then we'll try and see if maybe Since the competition is low right now with only me as the controller, that these people may jump ship or they may not want to be a part of it if they don't get their way. We'll see, because then we may have to hire new people throughout the time. So I have kind of a log on people that have been in the promotion, the tag teams, and so on and so forth. So that way, like, as this series goes on, it'll be kind of cool to see what happens throughout the whole entire series as we go on and so forth, and title reigns and all that other fun jazz. So let's get into simulating until when is it? The 26th of June, which is about a month away, and we'll probably be interrupted with emails, unless if we don't, but I think we will within the regarding months, like just now. Egon Morgensen, I think I'll take the next step in my career. I could do with a title match. I would like to compete for a title before 7th of August. You're already a tag team title. Like, what more do you want? I mean, if you want to go for a singles title, sure. I can put you in a mix of maybe putting you in with, because as of right now, the cruiserweight is nothing because there's no weight, really. I could put you against that, maybe. As of right now, I don't think you are big title like the Wisconsin All-Star Wrestling Championship. But I'll accept the promise and try to put you in a lower card championship match. So we'll go back to the office. It's 19 days away. Alright, so we are going to simulate up to the 25th. I was going to say the 45th, the 25th. Another email. What now? I've been admiring the work of and I would like to work with them. I would like a match before July. I can make that work, because right now doesn't say specifically it could work with that person. I mean, it may be a singles match, to be honest, but right now, as in with storyline wise, I do not have it, but within the next event, I'm gonna have to, because they want it before July 13th, which it's gonna be the 26th, or I'm gonna have to do it. Oh no, I'm gonna have to reject it because they're in a. I can't, because the next event after that, I'm gonna reject it because you're already in something else that I already have planned for June, and the July event is after the 13th. I can't mess that up. So, that is rejected. May make her upset, because if I go promotion, should be under relationships, or is it global? Relationships right now. Yeah, Abby Perry's not too happy with me, but you're in a title match. Like, what more could you want? So, because, like, you have this going on, which is the 1st of July, which, skip all of them. The next event is July 24th, and she wants it before July 13th. I can't just make a new card based off of what she wants. So, and it's already pre-made already. There we go, the 25th. Oh, this one email. Oh, it's on the 24th. Abby Perry. To do with the title match before August 24th. Now that I can accept a title match, because you're already in a title match, to be honest. So, good news. I can promise that one. I can't promise So the next day, there's no emails. 1 day away. Got today, there's no emails. Click on it. And we're going to start the show. Confirm. So we have an angle with the owner, Ashton Watkins, to start talking. And he gained 0 popularity from it. I was trying to, because I had like everything set up and it was like 10 minutes left. And I was just going to put it in. So it's like he's talking to the fans like, hey, thank you for coming for the show. Hopefully you enjoy it. And it didn't bring much and he didn't gain popularity from it. All right. So we got Oscar and Lewister versus the Kings of the World, Zverev and Bo Davies, as they've been not doing so hot when it comes to tag teams, and they lose again. But with also the heat of the rivalry still there, when you got Ogden and Harley as, singing on a ringside, and Oscar boosted his gimmick, the star power, and the good looks overall within the match adds to it. He was struggling for breath, the same was Lewister, and then the good looks of Bo Davies. Zverev was struggling with breath at the end, and then Oscar gains 0.2, Lewister gains nothing. Stage quality looks good, camera quality limits to possible audience satisfaction. Then you got 0.3 and 0.2. So 4-star match, 53 overall rating, 100% crowd reaction. Then you got Ogden and Harley cut a promo on Zverev Bo Davies, and then Zverev and Bo Davies talk about Ogden and Harley. Then Ogden, Harley, and Bo Davies were pulled apart by the backstage staff. Overall, he got a 61%. Ogden got 0.1, Harley got 0.2, and then Bo Davies and Zeros got 0.6 and 0.3. And the backstage staff got a little bit of popularity with it for helping out. So that's why I kind of added the extra backstage staff for when it comes to pulling apart. Some of them I may have to let go because I really don't do it much often. But it's only pay per appearance, so I can keep them on, the roster. And if I don't use them, I don't use them. But who knows? May keep them, may not. It all depends because I don't really do it much often. But I think I've done it half of the time, so 3 out of these 6 events. So I may just keep them. But we got star power of Ogden and good looks of Ogden. Bo Davies with his good looks. And then good looks of Bo Davies. And then star power and good looks of Ogden. And then Ogden and Bo Davies again. Just flip-flopping throughout the whole entire gimmick thing. And a 61. Then we got Jaden Cooper and Javen Ivory. Jaden Cooper had a boost of his gimmick. The star power of Jaden added to the match. The stage looked good, the camera quality, and Javen Ivory successfully retains the Cruiserweight Championship. That is crazy. He's successfully retained every single time while he's had the title. That's really crazy. Because I thought maybe someone would dethrone him, and Jaden Cooper's lost 0.4. And Javen Ivory hasn't gained anything from it. So, maybe we can see if Ogden, gains something from it, but who knows, because he wants a title match, and that could be a title match, because I kind of have the Cruiserweight title match, against every single event so far, so who knows? And we got Matthew Logan in this. Matthew Logan makes an entrance. The star power of Matthew Logan added to the story beat. The good looks of Matthew Logan adds to the story beat. And then Javen Ibori and Jane Cooper are attacked by Matthew Logan. The star power and the good looks of Matthew Logan and the star power and good looks of Jaden add to the story beat. And then Matthew Logan cuts a promo to Javen Ibori, and his good looks and star power add to the beat. And a 65 overall rating. Not bad. Jaden and Matthew Logan gain 1, and Javen Ibori doesn't gain anything. Maybe he's asking for a title shot next week. And he may be granted with it since he's attacking Javen Ibori. He really wants a title. And then we got Alex Adams versus Dominic Knight. The good looks of Alex Adams, and he was struggling at the end of the match. And then we got the star power of Dominic, and Dominic was struggling at the end of the match. Stage and camera quality is same. Alex Adams did win. He gained 0.2, and Dominic Knight lost 0.2. They had a 1.5 star match, 41 rating, 100% crowd reaction. On to the next one. And we got a video of the Money is Reality tag team being involved, and they created a video together, and their millionaire gimmick added to the story beat. Star power and good looks of D'Angelo added to the beats, and D'Angelo gained 0.3, and Aurora Riches gained 0.1. Maybe they're wanting another chance at the tag team titles. Who knows? And we got Zorda Nunes and Rain Grimes. Rain Grimes was newly acquired within 2 events ago, and she's been making it a wrecking house. She is so far dominating. I think she's undefeated. The intimidating presence of Zorda Nunes added to the match. Rain Grimes had a boost to her gimmick of performance, and the intimidating presence of Rain Grimes added to the match. The good looks of Rain Grimes added to the match. Stage and camera quality the same. So Zorda Nunes lost 0.2, and Rain Grimes gained 0.2. She's been making what do you call it? Like standing ground, or I'm drawing a blank on the word, but, she's, I guess, proving herself that she should, go for a title, because she's just, like, wrecking everybody she goes in a match with, and just, proving herself. I think proving herself was what I was trying to say. Brain farted for a second. Let me go to, an angle including Caitlin Conway of, a video, and her star power added to the beat, and she gains 0.3. It was a 68%. Because not everyone with matching up wise could, fit together. So, overall, with adding videos and segments and everything throughout the show. Then we got the WASW Women's All-Star Wrestling Championship match. Maria and Janaya and Anna are already Trios champion. Now she is a single champion with the group of Janaya and Maria. So she has 2 titles, while Abby and her crew of Zoe Matthews, Aubrey Wilder have none. So they were really going for it. And Abby came out short. Intimidating presence of Abby added to the match. Abby was struggling with breath. Star power of Anna. She was struggling. Camera quality and stage quality. Abby lost 0.3 and Anna gained 0.2. Next segment involved every single one of them. They gained quite a much from it too. Abby gained 0.5, Aubrey gained 0.4, Zoe gained 0.7, Anna gained 0.6, Maria gained 0.7, and then Janaya gained 0.3. Anna, Maria, Janaya are attacked by Abby Aubrey and Zoe. So the badass gimmick of Aubrey and Maria added to the story beat, the good looks of Aubrey, and then Anna, Zoe, Mariah, and Janiyah added the star power to it. And Zoe Matthews cuts a promo on Anna Becker. Is she going to be the next one going for the championship? I think she's wanting a statement because she is the leader of the stable of Abby and Aubrey. And Abby and Aubrey are kind of like the tag team of that stable. So I think Zoe is trying to say something that, Anna, you beat Abby, but you're going to have to go through me now. I don't know. She might be saying that. We go to the next segment of the men's All-Star Wrestling Championship match. And the Major Spot brought the match at another level. To another level. Star power of Aaron added to the match. Quadis had a boost to his performance because of the gimmick, and the star power of Quadis added to the match, and the Big Spot had the crowd on their feet. Stage looked good, camera quality limits. Aaron gained 0.2, and Quadis lost 0.4, and Aaron won the match. At 100%, 3.5 star, and a 53%. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we have 2 new reigning champions and 1 retained pretty well. So we have Anna Becker with the women's All-Star Wrestling match. And now we have Aaron Carrasco, who has the Wisconsin All-Star Wrestling Championship. They're both singles. And then Javen Ibori retained. So we're going to end the show, see what the score is. A 61. So it went down a little bit, but we gained 0.2 again. So I think we're at a 1 point something now. We're going to end the show. We're going to look at the email. So, kept a promise to Abby. This improved her relationship. I know one was a title match and the other one was a main event. So it's a double whammy on that I did it to him. And then we had 59 people show up with 413 in ticket sales. So a little bit lower. It's the lowest we've come, which is quite gruesome. Since we are the next day, we are at a 0.9. So, that will be quite interesting on what comes next, especially Minnesota is going to be entered now. We already went through, this says 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess they, like, the first month it didn't really count or anything, but overall, or no. So we had a 54, 54, 59, 56, 70. We'll have to see event histories. So did we had one in, yeah. So we had 54 January. Probably goes up to like 5. 54 in February. March, we had a 59. April, we had a 56. So we've gone through 6. May, 70, which was pretty good. And then June, a 61%. We do not have a network deal, so we don't have a viewership rating at all. Hopefully we can get that soon. More people are added in. And before I end this video, I'm going to go to here, edit database, go to promotions, if I can find it. There it is. We're going to, here's Minnesota, kind of keeping it. I'm going to switch it to this, sports entertainment, save changes, but changing the status. It's going to be active. And they're going to do the same as us, but they're doing a little bit different. They're doing a medium sample, so they may have a different policy than me, because I do full scale. They're doing a medium scale, and everything else. I am not controlling this franchise, so I'm going to save changes and move to the next day, because then they are involved. Or if they are involved, well, I'm going to simulate to the next day, keep it on, and because right now, roster-wise, well, this is my roster. Okay, I can go to global, all promotions. You can see Minnesota. They have nobody. Obviously, it's the first day that I've made them active, and I'm going to simulate to the next day and see what happens. Proceed. Oh. See. They have made contract offer for Abby Perry. Now, and Matthew Logan. Now, I'm going to see if they stole anybody of mine. We're going to see that real quick. So right now they have signed as Cade Cox and Brock Greer, which I saw on there was their owner. Now, I could apply for the job, but I don't want to leave Wisconsin All-Star Wrestling because that is the promotion I am working with throughout this whole entire thing and not going to stop. I can propose a working relationship, meaning that we can trade superstars, that they can go on mine and I can go on theirs, and I can propose a parental relationship, meaning I am the parent and they are the child, that I can send my wrestlers to do development, so to speak, which I'm not going to do anything yet. Maybe after the 2 months down the line, because I could easily, hey, want to propose a working relationship, I could do that with everybody when they start right away, because then I gain everybody's relationship and I can work with them, because we're starting at ground zero for everybody. They're like, oh yeah, they're the higher, rated team and promotion. Let's gain from them, and they could possibly, gain over me. So I'm going to wait for that, maybe wait for the 2 months. As I'm adding more promotions into it, then I may propose a one team. But this is shocking when it comes to The Office, and they're getting offered. I think I might sim to the next day to see if they get stolen from me. Or I renegotiate. They're already in. Unless if they're doing. I'm going to do 180. I'll do wage matching. What's their gimmick right now? Their heel as a monster. Keep it as is. Do it for 180 days. For 6 months. Make an offer. Contract was accepted. And then for Matthew Logan, I'll do creative control and wage matching to try and keep him. And what's his current? Classic heel. Oh, I gotta make sure she is a heel too as well. And I will maybe not creative control, but I will do his travel expenses, whatnot, and his wage matching. Make him an offer. Contract was accepted. So, let's sim to the next day. See if I keep him. No shot. So Abby Perry is gone. And And Matthew Logan's gone too. But they're also on mine as well. So they're still here and they signed with Minnesota. Yeah, I wonder if you can work with both promotions until you get like higher enough. So I may renegotiate contracts then at that point. The wage matching contract clause has triggered, causing increased pay and increased pay to 900. All right. But since you have, gonna have to go down here since you agreed. So, okay. So she is still a heel main event. Alright, so 900. Okay. So it probably went from, because they signed with MN ASW, so they're probably getting paid 900 over there, so then wage matching clause triggered. So it's gonna hurt with those two, but as long as they're still on my roster, so that is good. Do not make this video any longer. Hopefully you enjoyed from this as I simulate the past 2 days since Minnesota has been. Are they trying to get more of my people? Or no, that's Harley Strickland, not Harley Bard. But I could see why they try to get more people, but there is plenty of people out there that they can grab too as well. But other than less, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I may have to shrink down the timeage, which I probably will do, because right now I have it at 3 hours for an event, that I'm going to shrink it down to like 2. Because I think overall, since we have, okay, event long is 2 hours. I think I had it for like, that's for Minnesota. I'm trying to find mine. Mine has it for 3 hours. Yeah, I'm going to shrink it down to 2. I've done 3 for the past 6 months. I'm going to save it. That way, it's less money. We use less people overall. And so, and especially with Matthew Logan and Abby Perry are now 900 pay per appearance. So that is a lot of money out of the checkbooks right now, since we're not gaining. If we look at our financials, since we're not gaining much at all, now we're getting sponsorships $63, and whatever we're getting in ticket sales, that we're not gaining much. So overall, and now it's showing a little bit, it's probably showing a little bit because of now with paying salaries. So overall, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll continue and trying to grow as much as possible. And within the next 2 episodes, another promotion will be inducted into this world. So there are going to be more and more competition per 2 events, and that will be crazy. And by then I'm going to be signing basically my whole roster again, because their contracts end in 2 days, and I don't want my champions to be lost. I could try and sign, more people, maybe even people from NSAW, look at where they're at, as in, if they can come on to their show and they can come on to mine, well then I'm going to see what kind of, talent they're trying to pull. So overall, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are, and peace out.